Hello everyone, this is Tim, and this video is going to be about player characters painting themselves into a corner. I've had players and their characters do this a good bit of time, I guess, over the years. Maybe not all the time, but it comes up, I think, in most campaigns where their choices have led them down a path that will probably not have a good ending. In my Lamentations of the Flame Princess game right now, the group of them found this underground lake and this huge cavern filled with a fire-breathing dragon turtle and a bunch of skinless, mutated humans from age infant on up to 40 years of age. And they, rightfully so, they ran away from this large gathering of things. And afterwards, they weren't really sure what to do, so they kept investigating the place. What they didn't realize is that they were noticed and that the things started following them. So picture this underground dungeon complex where you could go left or you can go right. Well, they went left and found this dragon turtle and these skinless mutated freaks. So they backed up and then they went right. Well, what happened is all these skinless freaks who noticed them came out of their area, went right behind them, and they're sort of trapped now. There's this room with a sarcophagus in it, and there is this secret passage there. They're not really sure if it's a passage or, just some treasure or something hidden away, and they're going to find out next session. But what it made me think of was all those times when players just make decisions, and as a GM, you're really not sure how to handle it. I guess it depends on your demeanor, your style. Do you throw them a bone, or do you just let them decide what they're going to do with that situation? So with that situation with the Lamentations game, I left it off at a cliffhanger. All these creatures that were once human or are human, they're not really sure, stand between them and their exit, at least the only exit that they know of. So what are they going to do? And in turn, what am I going to do as a GM? It's an interesting dilemma. It's something that, these kind of videos happen because of play. And they make you think, like, okay, well, what should a GM do? Should a GM, fudge things and give them an out? Or should he just let things play as they're going to play, no matter what those endings are? I'm not sure. So what do you do as a GM when you have found that your players have painted themselves into a corner and will most likely die? At least that's that's one of the possibilities. And as a player, what do you do when you're painted, or you paint yourself into a corner? Is this where your gears start to turn and smoke comes out of your ears and really wild, bizarre ideas come out that, lo and behold, could save you and your group? Or do you just die because you can't? You're stuck. This made me think of the one time I ran a solo game. I think all the other players had no-called, no-showed the GM, and he was pretty pissed. So he's like, you're getting full experience for this session. We're going to run a solo game. It's like, all right, that's fine. But halfway through the adventure, my character fell down into a pit. And I had no way of getting back out. No one was with me. And no one knew that my character was there at this place. So the GM just sort of threw his hands up in the air and was like, well, I guess you're going to starve to death. And, you're going to... what's the word for not having water? I can't even think right now. Being dehydrated, just after, I think it's like 3 days or so, you start to die off from not getting in the water, but I'm not sure. So in that campaign, my character just died, and I guess that's, depends on your feelings on lethality in games and what you're gonna do with that. But yeah, just feel free to let me know what you do as a GM player and as a GM when things are, you're stuck in a corner, you can't figure a way out. It's one of those oh shit moments. What are you going to do? Thanks.